Good evening, internet sluts. It is I, Drunk Farmer, the basement, Bethany, Nebraska. How are ya? Before I start this show, I have to have this public service announcement. Due to the nature of this show, I may be using foul language. Now, for the title of the show, you just can't stop stupidity. And believe me, this title may fit, maybe not, I don't know, but I thought it was kind of a cool little title. And yes, you cannot stop stupidity. And it all began this week. I think it was Thursday and Friday. I was on watching a little news, and all of a sudden we had this big news conference with the Trump lawyers. That'd be Rudy Giuliani, Sidney Powell, and I think, hang on, let's find the other one. Yeah, Jenna Ellis. Yeah, Jenna Ellis is a firecracker, man. I'm telling you, she's like, anyway. Anyway, I digressed. So this was like their opening statements to the public that they say they have unsubstantial evidence that the Democrats cheated. They have voter fraud. They have all this beautiful evidence. They're going to let the public know. I think this next week sometime, either maybe Wednesday or Friday, we'll know. Apparently, according to Sidney Powell, it's biblical. She said that in an interview on Saturday night. We'll see. We'll see how biblical it really is. But I like to think, when I watch the news conference, and I like to say this, I'll have to say this because Rudy Giuliani, he was leaking, literally. I mean, he was sweating up a storm. His hair color was running down the side of his face. We're on live TV, and this is happening to him. I thought it was kind of funny. And oh, by the way, during his little speech, he says, "Hey, has anybody seen that movie, My Cousin Vinny? That's my favorite movie because he's from Brooklyn." I was thinking to myself when I heard that, I was thinking to myself when I was sitting on the couch, I said, oh shit, Giuliani's completely fucking lost it. I'm sure the press guys were saying the same thing. Yeah, he lost it. I know. Jesus, I know he lost it. I know. You think so? Yeah. Um, yeah, I don't know what Giuliani was thinking. I mean, I think he's actually losing his mind, and yet he's still a lawyer. But that was really scary what he said, and I'm going, okay. I think old Rudy had an old person's moment. But I tell you, he kept sweating, but but he as a let's just put it this way, he looked like a pro. I mean, the sweat was bothering him, but he kept wiping it away and kept on talking. That's what a pro does. Got a little something running down the cheek there, Rudy. Rudy, got something running down the cheek. Um, the two women in this, Jenna Ellis really basically got up there on the podium and holy Jesus, God, she's a firecracker. Um, Pretty much tore the press a new asshole. Oh, it's like, I mean, she got right up there and just started ripping the press all of a sudden. I was like, holy Jesus, are you kidding me? First of all, I think Janice Ellis, excuse me, is not all that in a bag of chips, okay? Her shit does smell. Let's just, okay, because everybody shit smells. Honey, your shit smells too. So don't think your shit doesn't smell, because it does. And you wonder why the press say these things that they do. Because your boss, and other people who are close to Mr. Trump kind of bring it on themselves. You know what I'm saying? They just got to bring it on themselves. They do. They bring it on themselves. And you wonder why. And you're just like, now you know why the press says this shit. Because you bring it on yourselves. There you go. So don't sit there and fucking bitch at the press because of your own stupidity. I'm serious. Oh, it's fake news. What fake news organizations are you from? I'm from. If they said that to me, if I was in the press corps and they said what fake news organization you're from, you know what I would say? I'd say I'm from Fox News. It was Jenna. I swear to God, I thought I saw smoke coming from her ears and nose. She looked like a dragon. I mean, and I thought I saw horns growing out of her. So, yes, Jenna Ellis is like a little demon child. Oh, man. I hate to. Jesus. Is she married? God, I hope not. Because if she is, I really feel sorry for her husband. Holy shit. Especially their kids. Can you imagine she had kids? Yeah, like, I don't know. I don't know if she's married or not, or does she have kids? I don't know. But good God, if she did, I'm sure they're all cowering in a corner somewhere. That's a scary woman. I'm telling you. Another person, Sydney Powell. She's on a she's on a rampage too. I just got done hearing an interview with her, and it's like, oh dear God, she's a Republican conspiracy freak. She thinks the world's out to get Donald Trump, and she's protecting him. I'm Sydney Powell. I'm here to protect you. I mean, the stuff she was saying, I'm like, I don't know. She thinks it's a big conspiracy. She thinks thousands of people are involved in this. She also said here, let me take my notes here. I took notes. Ain't that what? That's wonderful when I take notes. She stated this. I don't know if it's true or not, but she said that each Democrat in each state started out with 35,000 votes. What? You think that'd be a little bit noticeable? I don't think. But some of those Democrats who started out with 30,000 votes, supposedly, they lost. Some of them lost. Some of them won, but some of them lost. Come on, Sydney. Little, been watching something that we should know about, like the X Files or something. Who knows? Too much conspiracy shit. Um, Supposedly, all this is supposed to biblical stuff that what Miss Sydney Powell has said is coming out sometime this week, either Wednesday or Friday, and she said it was biblical. My opinion with all the stuff, I mean, like this, like I said, more of this stuff keeps coming out. Just keeps, I mean, somebody's writing a really good book about this probably by now. All in all, this is a bunch of hearsay bullshit. We don't know if it's true. We don't know if it's not true. But if it is, oh, we're going to have a really big conspiracy on our hands. And if it's not true, then let's just walk away from it. Donald Trump needs to walk away. Donald Trump needs to concede. Yes, I lost. He's already talking about running in the next 4 years, so I'm assuming he's going to concede here eventually. Jesus Christ. It is what it is, folks. Seriously, it is. It is what it is. Is it going to be if it is a conspiracy, then shit's going to hit the fan. Let us refresh our history, shall we? Before I go, remember when Al Gore and George Bush ran for president, and somehow Florida lost some votes, and Jeb Bush was the governor of Florida. That'd be George's brother. Al Gore got Al Gore was took legal action. Couldn't find a damn thing. He just wasted basically Al Gore didn't find anything. Basically, he just wasted a bunch of goddamn money on a bunch of lawyers and didn't find anything. And now, yet, we come to today, and Donald Trump is doing the same thing that that Al Gore did. But I had an old person's moment there. What Al Gore did, he's trying to sue, but instead of one state, he's suing a few states. I can't remember how many states right offhand, but he's suing a few states, and he's got cases pending in a few states. My, how history kind of repeats itself, and it is repeating itself. All I have to say, it is a bunch of hearsay bullshit. I think it is a bunch of crap, and this is going to turn out to be is one big crapshoot, and I think that's what it is. They're just reaching because Donald Trump lost, and now he got all these lawyers together because he wants to stay in office because he thought the Democrats cheated on him, and now it's just going to be tying up court system after court system with this lawsuit. Donald, don't you have better things to do? Leave the White House on January 20th. You lost. Get over it. Okay? It's just that simple. I mean, like I said, there's one lunatic's leaving and the other lunatic's taking over. So we'll see here next week, see if all this hardcore evidence that supposedly that Sidney Powell is talking about and the Trump lawyers have been stating and talking about in these news conferences, let's see if they have the evidence. Let's see if it's all true. Because if it's all not, then basically Donald Trump's just gonna look like a fool. Like I said, folks, you can't stop stupidity. But before I go, I got one more thing to say. I know this is kind of long. Everybody knows about the COVID virus, right? Everybody thinks we have the cure. Well, the Pfizer Corporation supposedly has a cure, has going to try to do an emergency FDA thing. Oops, vibration. I think it was Friday. Donald Trump had a news conference, and he, at one time, let's just say, at one time, he was praising Pfizer for doing all this. On Friday, well, like I said, Donald Trump put his foot in his mouth on this one. He criticized Pfizer. Like I said, he was praising Pfizer for all these months, and now on Friday, he's criticizing Pfizer. I don't get it. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. I don't get it at all. Like I said, you just can't stop stupidity. On that note, I am Drunk Farmer. This has been The Basement. Leave a comment below there. Leave a little comment how you feel about it. Are you for this lawsuit or are you against this lawsuit? There you go. How do you feel about it? For or against? If you also want to drop me another line, you can drop me another line at drunkfarmers excuse me, it's late. drunkfarmer67@gmail.com. I'll answer your questions there too, or you just want to leave a comment, that's fine. I like to hear from everyone. So, everyone, have a wonderful weekend, rest of the weekend, excuse me, and I will see you soon. I'm Drunk Farmer. This has been the Drunk Farmer Show. I don't know how to end this. Oh, yes, I do.